So if you're a YouTuber and you want to up your audio game and you're either thinking of buying a lav mic system or an overhead shotgun microphone, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Welcome to the channel, folks. My name's Shane. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and also click that bell. If you get some value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. So if you're deciding between either a lav mic system, which you're listening to right now, or an overhead shotgun microphone, which you're listening to right now, there's quite a bit of difference in the sound, and there's also quite a bit of difference in the functionality of both units. I'll show you my wide shot right now as well. So as you can see, I've got this Rode NT-G1 right above my head, out of shot on this main camera, so you don't actually see it. Now, some of the downsides of this particular setup is I have to be pretty much right under the microphone to make it optimal. If I go out of shot or out from the microphone just a little bit, the audio quality is gonna suck. That's subjective, but it's not gonna sound anywhere near as good, right? So basically these kind of microphones, which you're listening to right now, is part of the Rode Wireless Filmmaker Kit. And I love this pack. I use it all the time on my videos, mostly because I'm moving around a lot. I'm very rarely sitting at a desk unless I'm doing a podcast video or even just something like this. But if I've got a couple of people in the room, one of these above both people might be okay, but if someone turns away, you're gonna notice that the audio drops off straight away. Now, obviously, if I do the same thing with this shirt mic, the lav mic, it's gonna sound exactly the same, right? Give or take. So for me, and if you're moving around, the lav mic freedom is amazing. Just make sure you get a wireless kit. I'll leave some links in the description below to the stuff that I'm using right now as well. I think in terms of overall sound quality, these shotgun mics are really, really good. They're a little bit more crisp and they kind of have a wider frequency, at least to my ear. These are a really good mic. Now, I've got these going straight into the GH5 XLR audio adapter pack, and I could use it like this, no problem. So if you're a seated YouTuber and all you do is sit at a desk and talk, just think Review Tech USA or something like that, odds are he's got a mic coming down over his head. One of the other things a lot of people don't think of is ambient noise when it comes to shotgun microphones. So ideally, you always want to have it pointed down over the user as opposed to pointing towards them, especially if you're out in the field doing some other work. You definitely don't want to have it pointing towards somebody in a horizontal fashion because you'll pick up everything that's going on around them. Having it pointed down over the user is exactly how you want to use it, and that's not always practical. So these aren't the type of microphones that you just want to point towards somebody unless you're in real close proximity. You can also shoot from, you can actually angle them from the ground up as well, but yeah, I don't know, I think they sound best in this type of scenario, just in a quiet room. So what are some of the downsides of both systems? All right, so if you're thinking of buying a shotgun microphone, the first downside is that it will actually pick up more ambient noise. I can hear some loud music outside now that I'm filming. Isn't that always the way? So this would probably pick up a whole lot more of that. If you've got a really, really loud computer with lots of fans behind you, it's gonna pick up more of that as well. I tend to find that these shirt mics, these lav microphones, don't pick up as much ambient noise. Now in the other room, being that it's summer and it's stinking hot, I've got an industrial sized fan blowing some air in. And now I can hear that with my ear. Odds are this microphone won't hear it. And we'll see how we go with this one. So I'm yet to hear that in post-production, obviously, but I'll put some annotations on screen. And if you're using compression or EQ or anything like that, it may actually boost the gain of ambient noise. I'm actually pretty interested to see which one you like the best and why. So either comment below, we can vote up in the cards here. I'll put a little poll. So this is the shirt microphone, the lav mic from Rode. So let me know what you think of that. And this microphone that you're hearing right now is the overhead NT-G1 microphone. Now I should also point out, I got two of these, right? And I bought two as overheads when I was shooting with another friend of mine here at the house. And then I ended up buying two packs of these because I found that if one of us turned away from the actual microphone, it was hard to sort of recover the audio, where I found like these lav mics were just better for my particular situation. But everybody's situation is different. Like I said, I think the main consideration is ambient noise. If you've got a lot of it, buy the lav microphone system. If you don't have much of it and your place is pretty quiet, maybe you prefer this. And lastly, if you've decided that the overhead shotgun microphone is for you, but you're a little concerned that if you move too much, the actual audio is going to get lost, then I would say go for something like this instead. This is a condenser microphone from Rode as well. You can go for any brand, but I just own a whole lot of Rode mics. I've had this over 10 years, it's great. This is the Rode NT3. This particular microphone works great as an overhead. I've used it on my main channel for years, and it picks up more of everything. That can be both good and bad. Like I said, decide how loud your situation is and whether or not you want something like this. You can even use this as a desk microphone as well, or any large diaphragm condensers. I'll leave some links in the description. You can check them out as well. Thanks again for watching, folks. My name's Shane. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you got some value out of this video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I'll post some links in the description. You can check all of those out. Thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.